Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Canelo Mania's back, brother. Listen here, brother.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yeah, and we knew the weekend. We knew it was gonna be in Las Vegas probably, but today, according to ESPN and The Athletic, Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders for Saunders' WBO 168-pound belt. I like it, Rachel, and you know why? You know why I like it? Because Canelo's promotional team and maybe like 80% of the writers out there also would say that Canelo was the third or fourth fighter from Mexico to have four win titles in four different divisions. But my argument is no. The 168, he had the secondary belt. I don't count that. And even
lots of people's opinion.
Even today, well, they don't see it. Even today on ESPN and other places, you'll see title unification bout. This is not a title unification bout if one guy has a secondary world title. I don't know why we say that kind of thing. Is it technically true? Yeah, but why would we do that in this crazy era of alphabet soup belts? I don't get it. If you don't have one of the four major world title belts, and you don't have, you can talk about the ring, if you want to talk about the T-Bird, heck, if you want to claim millennial stuff, that's fine, but that's enough.
That's where Kelsey draws the line.
That's enough. I've had enough. Anyway, I'm excited about this fight, but I know that most of the world maybe isn't.
Yeah, I'm curious because we have been called like Canelo fans on this channel because I guess we've talked about Canelo a lot. To be fair, I mean he's really good boxer.
He's a great boxer, and he's a great boxer who consistently has tested himself against elite world-class opposition.
Yeah.
And that's something that is rare in boxing. I love watching him fight.
So his last fight was against Kovalev.
And they knocked Kovalev out.
Yeah.
Knocked him silly.
So that was at 175. So when that happened, the question was, well, what is Canelo going to do? Like, is he going to stay at light heavyweight? Is he going to go back down and, like, clear out his former division? And it seems that he settled, like, somewhere, like, I don't know.
He's going to do whatever he wants to do,
Yeah.
Which is what he's been doing for a
Canelo
while
is
now.
apparently not going to be boxed in by...
He's not going to be bossed around.
By whatever. Is apparently creating, like, his own thing that he wants to do. Like, I don't know what it is. You know, Rachel wanted him to clear out, like, a division. She thought there was more work for him to do.
I read a story, and if I could credit you for writing it, I would, but I don't remember who wrote it. But I read a story, or maybe I just read a headline, which basically suggested that, Canelo's tied to the richest contract in sports history to DAZN, the global streaming network. They would like Canelo to fight Gennady Golovkin, and there's maybe some kind of plan out there where Canelo fights 1, 2, 3 fights, right? Billy Joe Saunders will be one of them. That's a good fight. It's a world title fight against an undefeated world champion who's a clever, good boxer. And then also, he's got other big fights ahead of him, potentially against Callum Smith, who I think everybody believes is the #1 super middleweight in the world, at least as far as what he's done in the division. He's also the Ring Magazine champ. And then Gennady Golovkin is out there still waiting for a trilogy fight. I think that fight is probably going to get made eventually because those are two big names, and
if there's money on the table to be had, then
usually that happens. That happens. Maybe we didn't get it in Mayweather or Pacquiao, so I don't. Sometimes it doesn't, but these guys have already fought each other twice, so it would seem like that would be best for DAZN, really, to have another big fight like that. So
yeah. Well, this fight against Saunders, like, I think he's a big guy. I want to see Canelo, like, test himself against different types of opponents.
Yeah.
And see how that works out. Also, the opponent gets the opportunity, right? Like, it's a big opportunity for whoever Canelo fights if they could capitalize on it and win the fight. So I definitely, I'm interested. I think that it's an interesting fight.
There's plenty of examples in boxing history of a pound-for-pound type guy, great fighter, moving up in weight, and then he takes a fight against somebody in a higher weight class, and then, oops, this wasn't the guy, even though he was a big favorite. So it could potentially, I think Saunders is a good fighter, and I'm always stuck with that vision of Saunders when he fought Lemieux, where he made Lemieux miss so badly, and then he, did this thing where he's, pretending like he's watching it go by. He's a really good, crafty boxer, and I'm excited about the fight.
Yeah, the other thing that I like about this fight is that it is a global fight, and I think that brings in lots of fans. So not only do you have Canelo, who huge right in Mexico. I also think he's really big in the United States, which is just north of Mexico. And then you have Saunders, which I know he's from across the pond, as they say. I don't know exactly.
From England.
And so I like that too. I think it brings in like a global audience.
Yeah, and we also have a global audience here at Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. We like to consider ourselves fairly well traveled. We've been as far as Dallas, Texas at times. So we live in Houston, that's why. Anyway, thanks for watching our show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? If you're not from here, Dallas to Houston is actually a pretty long way. You might not think that if you live in.
What about Houston to El Paso?
That's an incredibly long way that we drove to watch our guy Andy Lee fight.
In case you don't know, Houston to El Paso is the same distance as Houston to Florida.
It's far.
Same distance, guys.
Anyway, next week on Geography Quiz, you brought geography in it. You were like, the United States is north, which is north of Mexico, and I was like.
There was a lot of geography in
You
this.
pull out like a little globe. Here's a globe. Remember?
Flags with Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon. All right.